do not be meaningful about making a transition to manufacturing. And I think that electric vehicles present a significant opportunity for Africa to also leapfrog the rest of the world in our adoption of electric mobility. Like we saw with mobile money, people never thought that mobile money would be so big on the continent. But in order to realize that in manufacturing, what we need is to create EV zones like the one we are creating here at Wahu, where we are building Africa's brightest engineering capability in the hub of Accra to be able to design different types of electric vehicles that actually suit the realities of our roads, our infrastructure, and the behavior of our people. We need to have zones and enclaves where we can benefit from the right fiscal policies and tax policies that will foster the environment for innovation. Ghana is stagnant now because the way we are thinking about our growth is wrong. There is a huge opportunity for us to re-stimulate our economy if we focus on climate and our transition to net zero. And that will only happen if, one, we believe in ourselves, two, our government wakes up and really stops overly taxing entrepreneurs like myself and rather makes a conscious decision to support us and to support what we stand for and to support what we believe Africa can be. So Wahu really is an aspiration for those of us who believe that Africa can build cars, that Africa should build our own vehicles, and that Africa's youth have the capability and we deserve the chance. Thank you.
You spoke about partnership. How is the partnership now? How are you going to partner with government and other stakeholders?
So I'll give you one exciting example of how we are positively partnering with the government. The EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, has created wonderful policies around how we broker carbon between governments. So as a Wahu delivery rider rides their e-bike in Accra, we're actually saving the world, we're saving environment by not sending out pollution. And so the government has found a way to actually take that and earn revenue for us to be able to make electric vehicles cheaper. But it doesn't stop there. Enough is not being done. We talk about emissions tax, where we're saying publicly we want to help Ghanaians and encourage Ghanaians to go electric. But we create an electric vehicle policy that means that only if you're doing electric vehicles for public transport do you get any tax concessions. If you're doing an electric vehicle company in Ghana now, there is no concession for you. There is no support for you to actually set up. And so this is why Wahu, we are leading in this space, but we also need support to really realize our potential. And that's the partnership that we need with government. No more talking, we are here and we need action.
But already the government has the initiative to one district, one factory. We'll be happy to join this initiative.
So what I want to do is business. And so in order to do business, everything starts with how do you even get the right talent? So we need partnerships with the universities in order to really crowd in talent. How do we even get the right space? So I'll give you an example. If you want commercial space on Spintex right now in Accra, you need to find money to rent like 5 years up front. Where are Ghanaian entrepreneurs getting that money? In order to really grow, we need financial support. And at the moment, even if you manage to find international investors to put money in Ghana, you get taxed so heavily, their investment makes us uncompetitive. So yes, there are some policies, but it's not what we need. What we need is a real dialogue. What we need is a change in mindset. What we need is for them to even come here to spaces like this to see that Ghana's youth, we are already doing things. What we need is some of the regulatory challenges to be unblocked for us. And that's it.
So you may have identified a certain gap in the Ghanaian.
Wahu actually operates at the nexus between operates at a nexus of where fintech meets e-commerce meets e-mobility. So most electric vehicle manufacturers will just build and then sell anyhow. For us, we have all our vehicles connected to a software platform, which now allows us to also sell via an app. So if you're a delivery rider, you can download our app, you can register for a Wahu bike, and instead of having to go to a bank to get financing, you can pay for your bike weekly. With that, you also get delivery jobs. So we have partnerships with the delivery companies. So we're creating an ecosystem, an enabling ecosystem to make it easy to be in Africa and go electric.
In terms of production, how many vehicles?
So our factory this year is going to allow us to do 200 bikes a month, but at maximum capacity we could ramp up to 2,000 bikes a month. And by the end of this year, we believe we'll be an employer of nearly 3,000 young Ghanaians right here in Accra. In terms of affordability, we are the most affordable e-bike probably out there on the continent. So you can get access to our bike for 300 cities a week, and you pay on a subscribe to own payment plan over a period of 24 months. But like I said, we give you delivery jobs to make it affordable and easy for you to pay off that 300 cities a week. Just to give you an example, we had some of our delivery riders in December make as much as 19,000 cities doing delivery over Christmas in a month.
In terms of financial support, I'm also thinking of getting support from the...
Our financial institutions are not ready to support social entrepreneurs. The reality is, the Bank of Ghana says that you need 120% collateral before you can borrow. So that means that if I'm borrowing $100,000, I need to have $120,000 already to borrow. And how many people have that at home? So what we need is for financial institutions to even look at how they work with us as entrepreneurs. When we're even closing our investment rounds, be it equity, how do you blend with that capital in order to make the whole ecosystem more affordable?
Madam, looking at